I hope you are all well and welcome to my new video. I'm hoping to keep this one relatively short, unlike some of the kind of epic productions I've done of late. And today's video is all about Bonjour French food. Now, to give you a quick bit of background, I myself am a Glossybox subscriber. That is a beauty subscription service, so once a month I receive a box with a variety of different beauty products to try. Earlier in the year I got to experience my first food monthly subscription, which at the time was a completely unheard of concept for me. I was fairly familiar with the beauty ones, and as I say, I enjoy receiving my Glossybox because it gives me the opportunity to try beauty products that I otherwise probably would never come across, and brands perhaps that I wouldn't try otherwise. So I was quite interested when the guys at Bonjour French Food got in touch with me, and obviously it was very apt having the fact that I had just been in Paris at the time. We went for a week in February, and if you follow my blog then you will have read, I'm sure, some of the posts that I wrote about being in Paris. So they gave me a shout, and obviously I've been talking a lot about French food and enjoying that while I was away. Obviously being pregnant, I can't drink, but I can eat, so I made sure I did lots of that. And they got in touch and said, would I like to receive one of their French subscription boxes? So I said, yeah, absolutely. And I have in front of me now the March box, so apologies I'm a bit late again for filming it, as ever. But fundamentally their concept is that it's a themed, obviously, French food. They're based in France, in case that wasn't obvious. And their concept is it's a box that you receive every month with 5 or 6 items, obviously, that are made in France, French food. So it hopefully expands your horizons a bit, gets you to try different things that you maybe wouldn't otherwise. And it comes with this booklet, which is always handy. The Glossyboxes are similar. It obviously gives you more information about the products. It gives you ideas of recipes, etc., that you can try with them, which is always useful. This one's quite unique, obviously, because it's both in English and in French. As I said, it's obviously a French company. And I should add a quick caveat here. I do not speak French. I didn't learn French at school, I learned German. So I'm probably going to make some absolute howlers of pronunciations throughout this video, so I apologise in advance, but I will do my best. So as I say, both in English and in French. It gives you some more information about the guys that work there, obviously various different types of food. This is actually specific about the products that you receive, so it gives you a little bit more information than you get just off the packaging. This is actually more to do about Brittany, because the box that I have received is all food items that are produced in or themed or inspired by the local region of Brittany in France, which for those of you who aren't familiar, I think is on the northwest side. It's a coastal region, so that is, that is the theme of this box. And then in the back it gives you some more information again about Brittany, but also a recipe that you can try out using one of the products. So I'll obviously put all this information in the information bar below, so if you want to go and check out their website you can. But that is what I received. I'm going to open it in front of me so that I can give you some more information, hopefully, about some of these products. So without further ado, the first one, I will admit, I have unwrapped it already. In the interest of saving time, I've unwrapped it. And this is the first product. So these are, and this is a bit more elaborate than what's written on here, homemade salted butter caramel shortbread cookies. So, yum yum yum. It is a miracle they have survived intact until this point, and I'm sure as soon as I turn the camera off, having filmed this video, I'm going to start eating them. But I absolutely love caramel, and French butter biscuits are my favourite, so I have no doubt that I will be scoffing those pretty soon after I finish filming. So that is the first item. Next up we have this, which is, and I think this is how it's pronounced, but again, sorry if it isn't, is it Rietta? Which, this one is actually, let me have a look, this one, yeah, this one is the pork Rietta, I think that's how it's pronounced, with goat cheese. So this is, I guess, a bit, I think it's a bit like a pate. You can obviously spread it on things, or you can actually use it as part of cooking, I believe. Let me just have a quick read and see if they give you any suggestions. Yes, so yeah, it says simply enjoy it on some bread. So I think particularly as regards, obviously, for the French and bread, they have an array of beautiful artisan breads. So certainly something like that on French stick or something else I'm sure would be absolutely lovely. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to wait until I'm not pregnant to try it. That's assuming there's any left and my husband doesn't get to it in the meantime. but fingers crossed. Next up, oh, more Rietta, hopefully that's how it's pronounced. Sardines, so that's fairly apt, obviously, given it is Brittany, so they are a coastal region, so some fish. My mum absolutely loves sardines, and I think the point of this, and I read this earlier on, so I was trying to do a bit of research before filming. Yeah, so no Brittany parcel is complete without sardines, so fair enough, yeah. And again, this is, recommended, put it on your bread, share it sort of obviously like a spread. If you fancy sardines, it's obviously quicker probably than going and opening a whole tin's worth. You can just use a bit of it. So that is sardines, and I have a feeling that my mum may be swiping that from me. Next up, another one that's very Helen themed. This is the salted caramel with sea salt flakes, so spread caramel, sorry. And this again is something potentially you could put over bread, a bit like I guess a Nutella spread, or maybe something like pancakes, but actually in the back of this book they have included a recipe that allows you to also make various biscuits and actually put some of this inside the biscuit, so it's like a gooey caramel Santa. Yummy. So if I attempt that, I will hopefully maybe do a blog post about it. So that I'm looking forward to. So far these, all caramel themed, all the sweet stuff is my favourite so far, but that's hardly surprising. Next up we have some pate. So let me go back to my page in my booklet. Okay, so this is actually lamb pate. So this obviously is the same brand, local brand I guess, to Brittany. And again, unfortunately at the moment I'm not allowed to eat pate. But it will keep, so hopefully in a couple of months' time I will be able to try a bit of it. And then last but not least, again definitely another one for the Helen pile, is this, which is a butter cake. So that again I think might be scoffed pretty soon after I've finished filming, because that looks very yummy indeed. So those are the 6 items that I've received. As I said, I will put all this information below if you want to go and check out their site. I love these kind of things because it really does expand my horizons in terms of the foods that I try. Certainly going away, obviously when you're travelling, you're forced to do it anyway, because however much we may want to just eat burger and chips wherever we go, a lot of places won't serve them, so you're actually forced into trying different things. But I have got more adventurous as I've got older, and I like to try new and different things. So this is perfect for somebody that maybe is quite, obviously anybody that loves French food, obviously, but also somebody who you may be struggling to think of a gift for. You can obviously do a subscription service to this, and it's just fairly unique. And as I say, if they're not really into beauty products, and something like this for people that love cooking, baking, or just eating in general, then it's a lovely gift that you can get them that's fairly unique, and once a month they get something to look forward to. So that is it from me. I've tried to keep it as brief as possible. I will obviously, as I said before, put information below so you can go check out their website. If you would like to subscribe to me, then I'll try and put a link here-ish. So please do subscribe to me, and I hope everybody is well, and I'll see you all soon. Bye!